The air in Cotonou was thick and warm, scented with earth and wood smoke, a gentle embrace from Benin itself. As I stepped out into the early morning, the haze seemed to wrap around me, blurring the lines between the familiar and the unknown, inviting me to breathe in the city's essence. My first moments were a whirlwind of vibrant color and sound. Women in printed fabrics moving gracefully through the market, the constant hum of motorbikes weaving through the streets, and the distant hypnotic rhythm of unseen drums. Every sense was awakened, every detail a brushstroke in a living painting. Benin was alive, not just a destination, but a living, breathing entity. The city pulsed with energy, its heartbeat echoing in the laughter, the shouts, and the music that seemed to rise from every corner. The journey from the airport revealed children laughing and chasing each other along dusty streets, men in animated conversation under the shade of mango trees, and a fascinating blend of colonial facades standing side by side with bold modern architecture. Each scene told a story of resilience and adaptation. History here isn't locked away in museums or monuments. It's woven into daily life, visible in the way people dress, the languages spoken, and the traditions carried forward with pride. The past and present coexist, shaping the rhythm of every day. The energy was both exhilarating and calming, found in the confident stride of the people, the vibrant hues of the market stalls, and the easy smiles exchanged between vendors and shoppers. There was a sense of community, of belonging that was instantly welcoming. Benin felt raw and authentic, unpolished for outsiders, simply itself. There was no pretense, only the honest beauty of daily life unfolding in real time, inviting me to witness and participate. I sensed this would be a journey of discovery, not just of a country, but of a resilient way of life. The faces I saw, marked by strength, hope, and kindness, hinted at stories waiting to be told, lessons waiting to be learned. As dusk settled, the city's rhythm softened, the sky ablaze with purple and orange. The day's heat gave way to a gentle breeze, and the city seemed to exhale, preparing for the quiet of night. Crickets chirped, the call to prayer echoed through the air, and a profound peace settled over me. The sounds of the night were a lullaby, soothing and grounding, reminding me that I was far from home, yet exactly where I needed to be. This was the beginning of an adventure, an invitation to peel back the layers of a rich, misunderstood culture. Every moment promised new insights, every encounter a chance to see the world through different eyes. I arrived with an open heart, ready to listen, learn, and be enchanted by Benin. I knew that to truly understand this place, I would need to let go of assumptions and embrace the unexpected. The spirit of this place was already working its quiet magic, gently drawing me in, promising transformation and connection in ways I could not yet imagine. Inland, I reached Dahomey, the historic heart of the Kingdom of Dahomey. The city's soil seemed to pulse with the weight of centuries, kings, warriors, and a society that flourished for nearly 300 years. The royal palaces, a UNESCO site, are a living history book, each king building his own palace, creating an architectural timeline. Bas-reliefs on the walls tell stories of conquest, proverbs, and royal symbols, a visual record of a proud civilization. Guided through the courtyards, I learned of the Amazons, Dahomey's legendary female warriors, and the kingdom's collective strength. These palaces were the epicenter of politics, religion, and culture, a place where a nation's destiny was forged. Even today, ceremonies connect royal descendants to their ancestors, keeping the spirit of Dahomey alive. Visiting Dahomey revealed Benin's deep roots, strength, artistry, and a heritage both celebrated and solemnly remembered. To understand Benin, you must stand where its kings once ruled. No journey to Benin is truly complete without delving into the world of Voodoo, an experience that reveals the heartbeat of this nation. Often misunderstood by outsiders, Voodoo is not just a religion, but a living tradition that is central to daily life here, shaping the rhythms and values of Beninese society. Far from the cliches and Hollywood portrayals, Voodoo is a complex ancient faith that seeks harmony between humanity, nature, and the spirit world. Its rituals and symbols are deeply meaningful, passed down through generations. Voodoo is monotheistic at its core, with a distant creator, Mau Lisa, who is revered above all. Yet a vibrant pantheon of spirits, each with unique roles, governs every aspect of life, from health to harvest. Contrary to popular belief, Voodoo isn't about casting spells or dark magic. Instead, it's about seeking guidance, healing, and balance. values that are woven into daily routines, family traditions, and community gatherings. Shrines outside homes, sacred trees adorned with offerings, and ritual symbols are everywhere, reflecting a worldview that sees the divine presence in all things, both great and small. This perspective fosters a deep respect for nature and a profound sense of interconnectedness, reminding everyone of their place within the larger tapestry of life. Approaching Voodoo with curiosity and openness, I found people eager to share their beliefs, explain rituals, and discuss Voodoo's role as both a moral compass and a source of strength in times of hardship. To dismiss Voodoo as mere superstition is to overlook the very soul of Benin and to miss the vibrant culture that pulses through its communities. Through witnessing these traditions, I began to see Voodoo as a deeply human quest for meaning, belonging, and connection, a spiritual journey that unites people across generations. Attending a traditional Voodoo ceremony was a rare privilege, an invitation extended by a respected village elder, allowing me to witness the sacred heart of their spiritual world. This was not something offered to outsiders lightly, and I felt the weight of that trust as I stepped into the gathering. As dusk settled over the village, the air vibrated with the deep, resonant pulse of drums. Their rhythm was hypnotic, echoing through the trees and drawing the entire community together. People of all ages gathered, united by the music and the anticipation of what was to come. Initiates dressed in pure white began to dance, their movements both raw and expressive, each step and gesture a living prayer, a wordless conversation with the spirits. The dance was not just performance, but a sacred act, a bridge between the human and the divine. The energy in the courtyard was electric, charged with devotion and anticipation. Every face reflected a sense of purpose and reverence. The ceremony built to its climax, the moment of possession. Suddenly, dancers shuddered and transformed before our eyes, embodying the spirits, one fierce and unyielding as iron, another graceful and fluid as water. The change was unmistakable, and the crowd responded with awe. This was no staged performance, but a genuine communion with the divine. The sincerity and intensity of the ritual were undeniable, and I could feel the spiritual presence in the air. The community approached the possessed with deep reverence, seeking blessings, guidance, and advice from the spirits now among them. For many, this was a moment of hope and healing. As an outsider, I felt awe rather than fear, witnessing a ritual that has endured centuries of misunderstanding and suppression, yet remains vibrant and essential to those who practice it. The ceremony was not chaotic, but carefully structured and deeply meaningful. Every action, every chant, every offering had a purpose, contributing to a sense of collective healing and unity for all present. My preconceptions were dismantled, replaced by a new understanding of Voodoo as a resilient faith rooted in community and tradition and offering a powerful sense of belonging. That night, as I left the ceremony, I felt humbled and deeply moved by the beauty, intensity, and raw spiritual power of what I had witnessed. The experience lingered with me long after. There are many paths to the divine, each with its own wisdom and beauty. For me, witnessing this Voodoo ceremony was one of the most profound spiritual experiences of my life. To understand Voodoo, I listened to those who live it daily. Celestine, a market vendor, consults a priestess before big decisions. Her faith brings harmony and confidence. She makes offerings to the market spirit, ensuring fairness and good fortune. For her, Voodoo is practical and comforting. Patrice, a student initiated into the cult of Hevioso, described his role as an honor, connecting him to ancestors and guiding his community. Tradition here is a source of strength, not a relic. A Bokanon, or diviner, showed me the FA system, using palm nuts to interpret destiny, guiding people to live better lives. His humility and wisdom challenged stereotypes of Voodoo priests. These stories revealed Voodoo as personal, diverse, and deeply rooted in daily life. For some, it's about healing. For others, a good harvest or safe journey. Above all, it's a source of community and belonging. Nowhere is Benin's pulse stronger than in its markets. Dantokpa Market in Cotonou is a sprawling, exhilarating maze, alive with haggling, pounding fufu, sizzling street food, and laughter. Colors dazzle: red chilies, orange palm nuts, green okra, and women in vibrant dresses weaving through the crowd. Textiles tell silent stories: status, occasion, proverbs, while artisans carve masks and tailors sew amid the chaos. The market is a city within a city, a hub of commerce and camaraderie. Despite the heat and crowds, the atmosphere is positive and friendly. Hidden corners reveal the fetish market, selling ingredients for Vodun rituals, a vital part of the spiritual ecosystem. Exploring the market is an unfiltered immersion into Beninese life and belief. It's noisy, chaotic, and absolutely wonderful. Here, the heart of the city beats loudest. Benin's markets are for tasting as much as seeing. Aromas draw you to food stalls: pâté with rich sauces, grilled fish, spicy beef skewers, and fiery yam chips. Meals are communal, hospitality a way of life. Sharing food is sharing joy. I tried a kassa, fufu, and the sweetest pineapple, each bite telling a story of land and resourcefulness. Beyond food, the markets brim with craftsmanship: wood carvers, weavers, and bronze casters preserving ancient skills. These aren't just souvenirs, but works of art with deep cultural meaning. I bought a hand-stamped cloth, its pattern a proverb about community. Watching artisans at work, I saw pride and legacy in every piece. Bringing home a craft felt like carrying a piece of Benin's soul. Above all, Benin's greatest treasure is its people. Their warmth and hospitality shine everywhere. I was welcomed not as a tourist, but as a guest. Smiles were genuine and kindness abundant. Even with little, families shared meals and gestures bridged language gaps. These unscripted moments of connection defined my journey. Discussing Vodun, people were patient and eager to share their truth. Hospitality here is not a performance, but a way of life. Rooted in community and generosity, it made me feel safe, welcomed, and deeply connected. The people of Benin taught me that a nation's wealth is found in its heart. Their kindness transformed my trip into a meaningful exchange. This spirit will stay with me forever. My time in Benin stirred my soul, a land of color, history, and spiritual depth. Benin challenges you to look beyond stereotypes and connect with a culture that's ancient and alive. From royal palaces to Vodun ceremonies, it offers an authentic, unforgettable experience. I invite you to see the artistry, feel the market's energy, taste the food, and meet the people whose warmth will change you. Travel here breaks down barriers and builds bridges of understanding. Benin welcomes you with open arms and stories to share. Visiting is more than tourism, it's connection, respect, and support for a proud heritage. Your curiosity and open heart make a difference. Let Benin enchant and transform you. Let its people remind you of the beauty of human connection. Come discover the magic of Benin. You won't be disappointed.